So tonight I'm working with a canvas. It's a little bit finer quality. It's a Master's Touch 10-ounce artist canvas. And this was at Hobby Lobby. And so I got these beautiful colors and I'm hoping they'll come out. So I would like to use a better canvas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my colors. I see a lot of bubbles in them, so I'll be stirring them up a little bit. But I want to do what they've been saying to check your consistency of taking and putting your paints on a piece of paper in a dot, all the same size, and check your consistency. So I'm going to try to put a little dot on the paper. Remember, you need to have it the same size, so I might have to do 2 papers. Got a lot of bubbles in these because I just mixed them up. So the clue on this is to see if they all run at the same consistency. If they run at the same consistency, then you have your consistencies the same. If they don't, you need to change whichever one that doesn't run at the right consistency. You need to either thin it or thicken it. Have them all the same. Sure have pretty colors. I'm gonna try my ring pour again. I want to master that ring pour. I want to master them all, to tell you the truth, but that, let me add a little bit more to that. Got to have the puddle the same size as the others, else of course they're not gonna run at the same consistency anyway. Kind of want to line them back up the way I had them because this is what I want to do. And I did add one more thing because I wanted some copper in it, and it's probably not the right consistency, although it feels about the same. Okay, so these are these colors over here. So let's try them. So we're gonna bring them towards the camera. I'm gonna lift them up and let So I have a 16 by 20 canvas, which means I need to have about 25 ounces of paint. I am going to use this Solo 18-ounce cup, and then I'll have the flow extender that has more. So I think that this will be plenty of paint, and I think I've got plenty of paint mixed up. I'm going to start with my white. And I have a cup over here that I have water in just to put my sticks, because sometimes it's just too hard to keep them clean, and so I just put them in water. So I'm going to try to put it where you can see it. This is that Hot Orchid from Golden. I'm going to put the dark purple. That's the dioxine purple. I'm going to come in with a little bit of copper right now, because I love the copper against the dioxine purple. Then I'm going to come in with it's called Lake Blue by Master's Touch. My paints are a little bit thicker because I am going to try to do a ring pour and try to keep the rings going instead of losing them, which I do a lot. So then I'm going to put a little bit of white. And I'm going to put that Rouge. It's called Rouge. And this is by Master's Touch, and it's in the tube form. You have to be careful about what paints you put next to each other. So I think again that I'm going to put just a little bit of copper in here to do some separation. And then I think this was just called Purple by Master's Touch. The other one is Dioxin Purple by Golden. And I want to put the violet next to the purple. Then I'm going to come in with a little bit of white. I'm going to put a puddle of white. Isn't that a pretty color? Oh, mine comes out that good. I should have put a puddle of copper. Let's see if I can get a puddle of copper here to start this. Okay. It's sticky gloves. Sticky gloves. Let's wipe my gloves off before I start. Sticky gloves. I did coat my edges of my canvas, the lake blue, to try to, if I have some negative spaces and really like the painting and don't want to take it off the painting, I'm okay with it. So I'm going to try to pull my canvas this way so you can see my pour a little bit better. Oh well, maybe I'll just wreck it. Just drizzle that, darn it. Okay, how am I with bubbles? Got a few. I love those colors. What I wanted to do was try these colors because I had something that I want to do on a wooden medallion for Mardi Gras. And so I thought I'd try these colors to see how they were together. Now, I could do the white as a flow extender. I think I'm going to do something. I think I'm going to put a little bit of water with my blue. It's the lake blue. And I think I'm going to use that as a flow extender and my white. You don't have to use white as your flow extender. You can use any color you want. Let's see how far this gets. This is the color that I put around the edges. Really helps if you get the paint right up next to it, because then it helps move the paint. And I've been watching Mina Viegas, and I see how patient she is on her ring pours. She just does not rush them. See a lot of bubbles, so I need to pop them again. A lot of bubbles here. And what you don't want is bubbles at the end, because then they're very hard to pop. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put my white. I have to thin it down just a little bit more. And actually putting white in the paint, the water in the paint, does create some of the bubbles. So if you can get your paints mixed up early, which I never can do because I'm always working, so let's see how this will do. My gloves are sticky. I don't mind that white having a little bit of blue in it. In fact, I think it's pretty. So I just want to pull it out so that when I start tilting it, the paint moves. You want to make sure you cover your canvas, because then that's where your paint is going to move to. You don't want a bald spot. I'm going to have to take these gloves off. I think I've got sticky. I don't know what I've got on them, but I definitely have sticky on them. See if I can wash them and get the sticky off of it. I need to spread that. And I need to pop some more bubbles. Maybe it's the stick that's sticky. Let's see. Let's see if I can just start get a different stick and I know I'm losing you out of the picture sometimes when I push it so far back, because I have it down so far so you can see. And then let's see, let's go try to get this over the edge, and let's just look at it. I love the softness here. I don't like the edges. Let's see if I can touch the edges here just a teeny touch. I have to look over there at the edges, but boy, am I in love with this. I don't know what. I think I see a few bubbles there. I think I need to try to take it off this edge a little bit down there. Something's going on with that edge. So I'm going to try to take it off the edge. Just don't know what that is. If it's just a I don't want to lose that completely, but I didn't like that edge. Sure am opening up my rings. Maybe I can bring it back. Let's see. Let's see if I can turn it around and look at it. Okay, I'm going to take you down for a close-up. I'm having a little glare, so I'm going to see if I can turn my canvas a little bit. I think it came out very well. Even people see like faces in that part of the canvas. They said it looked like a monkey, it looks like a man, it looks like a ghost. And I do plan to resin this. I love this part, the colors. I just think it's so pretty. And I do call it Purple Galaxy because the purple came out so much. And but I think that once I turn and resin it, even all the other colors will come out too. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and just remember that if I can do it, you can do it. Have a great day.